How many of you had heard about us before you? Oh my gosh, that's more than we thought. We were having a competition on that, tucked away here in this, the forests of Montgomery County, but it's really great to have all of you here. And thank you, Marilyn, for bringing the chamber and allowing us to host you and allow you to get to know us better. I'd also like to introduce you and say thank you, Representative Chris Van Hollen. Melissa Joseph is here representing Chris and being present with us, and I'm sure he's been as good with the chamber as he's been with health-related diseases. I have to give you one note. Before I came to BrightFocus about 5 years ago, we worked together on pediatric cancer research, and with Chris's help in Congress, this was the earlier divided Congress before the one we've had most recently. He helped, along with his Republican colleagues, to pass a pediatric cancer bill that had taken years to get through. So he will always have a special place for me because he did something that wouldn't happen without his side on the effort. So just kudos to that. So he's been a good friend. Well, you did a great job telling you all about who we are and what we do. So I'll give you some numbers to put behind it. So this year we announced $11 million in new grants. In the last 3 years, we've given $27 million away to some of the best scientists with the best ideas around the world. And our whole idea is to allow scientists to initiate their best thinking and to get them early in their thinking, to give them the critical seed money that they need to launch their ideas to see if they're credible, because we want to have transformative change, not incremental. So just to give you an example of that research, when this foundation started about 40 years ago almost, and was one of the first to move from health assistance into funding research, they funded a man called Stanley Prusiner, who went on to get a Nobel laureate. And for those of you who may know mad cow's disease, you're looking at the Montgomery County group who had the foresight to give money to somebody who everyone thought had just crazy ideas. And that's ended up changing the way we understand the prion hypothesis and how we understand a lot today. So that gives you an idea of that. The second one that I would give you is upstairs. If you ever gave a tour, there's a heart sitting up there that was in a mouse, a monkey, and eventually a model for a human. And we funded the researcher before the Jarvis heart, Barley Clark. This is the group who funded the person who had the idea that we could put something artificial in our bodies and make a difference. So it's early on before you see a lot of things that happen in our standard of care. But from my vantage point, and I hope you share it, it's really important research to get off the ground, and we do it real wide because disease knows no border. And we're very grateful to the 500,000 Americans who support us every year so we can do this. We also provide publications. Some of them are out at the front desk. What do you ask your doctor? How do you know if am I at risk for one of these diseases, et cetera. So you probably may have somebody in your family that has one of these diseases, or you want to learn more. We're all here. We have all kinds of services that we'd like more people to know about in terms of the old touch. We were talking earlier about how we're trying to get used to technology, but we really like talking to people. So the people who like to dial 1-800, they get a real person on the other end. They don't even have to press 1 to really help, because when you're in crisis, when you have a disease or you're really struggling with a loved one, it's really nice to know there's a place, a person that cares. But that's part of Montgomery County and our collective history of being in the forefront in a lot of ways, right, Marilyn? And then just to quickly close, and we'll ask a question. While you have a global footprint and reach, we want to be more active and more involved in the county. We have a program that's going to be, we're going to be part of in the fall, that talks about trying to build a more dementia-friendly society. Maybe some of you will want to join forces with us or be part of that exploration. I know you will in there, but we're looking for those right ways to get the information out and to just do the right thing with families and support them and keep pushing those scientists till we get an answer that helps us live longer in a healthier way. So thank you, Marilyn, and welcome.